have you heard of us? And if you have not heard of him yet, you definitely win. His group is always spotlighted at our elevation events, and I love it just to watch their energy. He usually has the biggest crowd of people that are in there. If you have not introduced yourself to this man, you definitely did. I have. He probably doesn't remember me, but I told him the last time he spoke, he went and he just revved up and he went to this part and he just said, and he calmed down. I said, "Oh man, I was ready to receive. Whatever you had to say, don't do that again. I was so ready for it, you know? That's where my blessing comes from. So I'm really grateful just to have him on here. I call him another person that is Mr. ACN. He has been here. He knows the routines. He knows the systems. He knows the ins and outs. He just knows it. And he's just been a great person. He's one of what I say, one of my affirmations is this. He breathes and flex confidence while thinking gratitude. And I'm very appreciative of it. If you missed the last call that he was on, I said go back to go look at it. I'm guarantee you it is definitely one that you need to look at. Open the door, go through the door, through there. If you can put your hands together for Mr. RVP, excuse me, Dr. RVP Ron Hurd.
Mr. Mills, thank you for introducing me on the call today. You actually one of the top performers in this company and top producers. And just because you're leading by example, it says a lot about your character, who you are, what you stand for. So I'm honored to be on the call this morning, this afternoon, and also honored for you introducing me. So thank you for that, man. I know exactly who you are. No questions asked. All right. Absolutely. All right. So thank you, Mr. Mills. Continue doing what you're doing, man. We're looking forward to you being regional vice president in 2026, no questions asked. So great things are going to happen for you and your family. So continue on doing what you guys are doing. Now, listen, guys, I was invited on this call today. I'm excited about what's going on. I'm going to be talking about promoting events. That's going to be my sole topic, but I'm going to give you the mindset of promoting events, and then, we're going to move forward. But I always give people food for their thought, so you guys know. And I want to tell you guys right now is that it's important that your thought pattern be in the right place. Anything that you're building that's significant, it all starts in your mind. Your mind is more powerful than you can imagine. And so a man thinketh, so is he, so you guys know. So you have to take full control of your mindset. You have to be the CEO of your mindset, so you guys know. So, as we're on this call this morning, this afternoon, as we're thinking about, okay, exactly what do I want from the ACN opportunity? How do I take advantage of the ACN opportunity, so you guys know? And how do I actually focus on exactly, what's going on, and how do I take my business to the next level? Building momentum is a mindset. It doesn't stop from just someone getting a customer. All right, so you got to say, okay, what is the biggest events that we can go to? What is we need to do and take advantage? First of all, it starts with your Zoom. Your Zoom meeting that you personally do is an event. Every time someone speaks on a Zoom, speaks one-on-one, speaks in a crowd full of people, so you guys know, that's called an event. It doesn't matter, whether it's at a convention, whether we're on Zoom today, whether it's a one-on-one, everything is an event in our business. Everything is an event. So you want to take advantage and be a part of every single thing, so you guys know. But I want to read something to you guys, because your mindset need to be intact as you guys are building. All right. So I want to read this to you guys, because once again, your mindset needs to be intact as you're building your business. Now, this is a poem, and I wrote this poem some time ago, so you guys know. I love writing. I love writing poems. It's funny, Mr. Thomas, on Friday night at the convention, we did our we did our game plan. We set up 300 Zoom meetings. And from the time we left the convention up until actually 10, 15 days. So we set up 300 Zoom meetings, right? And we also actually, people didn't know, so I rap for everybody that night. And, those that have been around me, they know I do all kinds of stuff. I rap, sing, whatever needs to be done. It's all about promoting events, so you guys know. And so mindset needs to be intact. So this is called Stay on the Track, okay? This is what this poem is called. It's called Stay on the Track. But I want you guys to listen to what it's saying when it says stay on the track, because if your mindset, no matter how phenomenal this opportunity is, I was just talking to one of our leaders, they're just a few points away now from becoming regional coordinator this morning, and I said to her, I said, listen, I said, that you need to do whatever you have to do to get to where you need to be at, and that's you locked in. So you got to be locked in. You can't do AC and casual. If you're doing the business an hour a day, you need to be locked in for that hour a day. See, this, if you're doing the business 3 hours a week, you need to be locked in those 3 hours a week. See, I have my hat on. It's not on right now, but I have a hat on when I'm working. And by the way, so you guys know, between the time I got up, so you guys know, at 8:30 a.m. this morning, I had a late start. I wanted to sleep in late, to be honest with you. So from 8:30 this morning up until I got on this call, so you guys know, I've already peaked over 150 people between messaging, texting, and calling. I've already peaked over 100 because we got a major event going to come up, and my game plan is to do some great things. So I locked in last night. I put it down on paper. This is what I'm getting ready to do. I'm in front of all my notebooks and everything I'm doing right now. My calendar, everything I'm doing. I'm locked in, all right? Because I'm promoting this event at a high level. It's a big event, and I'm giving it all I got. Stay on the track. Stay on the track. So this is what it says. Many thoughts race through my mind as I step up to the starting line. I have butterflies. Oh my, oh my. Is this my time? I feel like failure is very near. I have to pray to God so I have no fear. The gun goes off and the race has begun, and only God knows if I have won. As people watch up close and far, I have to raise. As the race goes on, I have to raise the bar. I'm gonna say that again. As people watch up close and far, as the race goes on, I have to raise the bar. The race to the top is not a test. Just stay in the race and give it your best. As you keep going, you will have some setbacks. But whatever you do, stay on the track. See? So it's a mindset. And most people, they don't want to stay on track. I got a leader on our team. She could have been #1 in pre-registration at her position, right? And I said to her, I said, hey, we got to focus and get this job done. Now, she did a phenomenal job. But everybody that knows me, I don't believe in doing a phenomenal job. I believe in doing a phenomenal job at another level of phenomenal. So if you're 1 away, 2 away, we're not going to stop building and promoting because you're 1 or 2 away and the convention is going to take place tomorrow. Or let's say that your game plan, there's a big event going on in Fresno. I heard the promotions of what's going on. And you say, I want to invite 50 guests. And it's an hour before the event and you only got 49. You know what you should be doing in the lobby? Making phone calls, getting that one more person. I know them. I've done this over and over and over, ladies and gentlemen, so you guys know. So you should always know that if you got a goal, set the goal and don't do anything else but get that job done. Let me put this on the screen for you guys can see this as well, so you guys can know. This is your business with events. This is exactly what your business look like with events. So events helps you build, as you guys can see. I don't know why we have six pictures, 6 buildings in this picture, 6 legs to go SVP. I have no idea, but it's 6 up there, so you guys know. And as you can see, it goes from a small building to the next building to the next building. But look how the buildings are standing strong and tall. This is what happens when you start off. You start off at the small building, right? You're promoting events. And your game plan is to be at the tall building by the time you get off the phone with someone. Now, I promote the event whether I'm talking to 1 person or talking to 1,000 people. I promote it like I lost my mind. I literally have, I lock in. And once I lock in, I promote the event like I have lost my mind. All right. I told someone, listen, I had a young lady it was a week and a half before Orlando, Florida. I'm promoting the convention tour. I said, it's going to be the Rock'em Sock'em, the Woosum Boosum. You got to be there. You don't understand. Right. And she's like, oh my God. She got so excited. And she forgot she had a major event that weekend. So you guys don't, let me tell you what I did, ladies and gentlemen, throughout the course, even though we didn't have proper internet in that location. But let me tell you what I did. I got on, because she couldn't make it, but I got on the video. So you guys know, I took some pictures and sent her some pictures. I'm in the hallway on the phone talking to her. It's unbelievable over here. It's unbelievable. This is what I'm doing. When the crowd's walking out or early in the morning, I can show you videos. Early in the morning, we're standing in line, getting and going inside on Saturday morning. The crowd's out there. I'm on the phone talking to her. I'm like, the crowd is crazy out here. Listen to the crowd. The crowd's out there. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. I'm still promoting the event at the certain level because I'm not sitting in see, everybody that's standing there with me, they're already in the business or they're already a guest. They're already there. I don't need to be talking to them. They're already there. I need to be on the phone, still talking to people, still promoting the event to the last minute up until Sunday, until Greg Provenzano close it out. You keep promoting and promoting, promoting, promoting. You keep promoting. I had a young lady on the team, one of our regional directors. I said, you got to keep promoting. She said, okay, Dr. Hurd. She got a gentleman. Listen real close to guys. She promoted the convention up until Friday. The gentleman flew in on Saturday morning. Granted, his wife worked for the airline, so he obviously got on a standby. But he flew in on Saturday morning. He had to leave back out Saturday night. He came to the convention for just 3 hours on that Saturday, made a decision. He's joined the team. He flew back out, so you guys know. How is that possible? Because she kept promoting. And she was on the phone with him on Friday. She put me on the phone with him on Friday. I'm like, you got to be here. You don't understand. And he came. Got on the plane and came the following next day. Not drove down the street. He lived all the way in Michigan. We was already in Orlando, so you guys know. So understand the power of promoting events. The bigger you make an event. Now, guys, here's what I want to understand. We've all been to birthday parties. We've all been to galas or get-togethers or whatever. When you're promoting the event, you can't just say if you want to come, if you can clear your schedule. Those are all rookie. That's rookie or amateurs promoting. You don't have to see, guys. Language is so important. You can be brand new in this company, and if you can just listen to what I'm saying and repeat what I'm saying, you immediately become a professional with your words, not in the business, but with your words. But if you say if you can make it, see what you can do to rearrange your schedule. See, guys, when you're promoting the event, you have to promote it. It doesn't matter whether it's a Zoom call. Here's what I say to all my guests. I had a gentleman on the call last night on our Tremendous Tuesday event. I said, listen, I got to reserve you a line. He said, I don't know if I could be in a quiet location. I said, listen, I need about 30 minutes of your time because we do a presentation plus a basic getting started. And I said, I need about 30 minutes of your time. Now, if you cannot get to a quiet location in 30 minutes, go sit in your car, do what you got to do. I said, I can get you on another call because what I don't want to do, I don't want to devalue my business. This event is going to be too big. He's like, okay, I'll work it out. So he got into his car and got to a quiet location. See, I only invited him. I invited him to the event, but I promoted the event. Yes, it's a Tremendous Tuesday. Yes, people were on Zoom. But see, guys, you're going to put what you put value in or where you promote it out your mouth and people see you're promoting it. What happens is that everybody kind of just plugs into it. They go, wow. So you got to promote it every time you talk to your team. Whether you got one person on your team or you have a massive team like Mr. Thomas, it doesn't matter. You got to promote the event, no matter what event is. Like you have lost your mind, ladies and gentlemen. And here's what when I'm promoting events, I don't see nothing but vision. I don't even see people. I see vision. When I'm promoting, I see vision, vision, vision. I don't see people. I see vision. Because here's what I do know. If you write the vision, make it. I got stuff. I can show you my whiteboard right now. I got whiteboards. I got stuff I'm sitting around. I got things I got to accomplish. So you gotta always promote where you're going. Always promote. See, you put it in the atmosphere. If you don't put it in the atmosphere, ladies and gentlemen, just to think about the opposite of these buildings, imagine these buildings falling down and not standing up right because they don't have the right proper structure. They don't have the foundation. See, you're the foundation of your business. You listen. So God said to Moses, Moses, I need you to go to Pharaoh and tell him to let my people go. Moses like, hold up now, I'm 80 years old, I stutter. What are you talking about? And killed some folks over there. What's going on? He said, listen. He said, well, God, who should I tell him? Who should I tell him who sent me? Because I'm not, I can't go over there. I sent me. He said, say I am sent me. I am. See, anything you put I am in front of, because I am is power, because I am is God. I am is love, because I am is God. So when you say I am going to be successful, I am going to have your 100 people there. I am going to go RVP. I am going to go SVP. When you put I am in front of anything that you do, and now you start talking, now you start promoting, now you start building. What happened, guys, is that from the I am coming out your mouth with the power, what ends up happening, ladies and gentlemen, what happened is that you start to say things that you start to say things. The Bible said, come to me boldly. So when you start promoting it, you start saying stuff out your mouth that you normally wouldn't say. And you say, did I say that? Yes, you said it. Because see, you see vision. You follow me. You follow me. You follow me. You follow me. What's the gentleman's name? Jim Rohn or Jim Jones, whatever his name was, so you guys would know. The gentleman, he lowered hundreds of people to an island to drink poison Kool-Aid and told them they was going to Earth, planet Earth too. He drank the Kool-Aid too. They all died. But he told them, and he was doing events. It just didn't happen overnight. He was doing events after events. He had events over in Fresno. He had an event in Arizona. He had an event in Massachusetts. He had an event in Michigan. He had all these events that was going on, so you guys know, to lead up to the grand finale, to lead up to the big convention. And they all drank the poison Kool-Aid and died, and they thought they went to planet Earth too. Now, if this gentleman can get people to drink poison Kool-Aid and they know they're going to die, but they're going to a different place, my God, can you paint the vision on lifestyle? Can you paint the vision? It's not just about promoting the event. You're promoting lifestyle, vision, setting people free. That's why on our T-shirts, it says "Heard of Us," but at the bottom, our slogan is setting people free, setting people free from bondage, financially bondage, mentally bondage, family bondage. Because sometimes, guys, we hold on to stuff. We harbor stuff. We're like hoarders in our mindset. Can you imagine if I took some of you guys around and grabbed you by your ankles and shook you? So much stuff will be coming out your brain that don't even need to be in there because we're hoarders of stuff. See, that's why I said you got to have the proper mindset when you're promoting, when you're building. You got to have vision when you're talking. People don't follow people with money. They follow people with vision. Here's what I do know. Ask Mr. Thomas how many people followed him that said, "Hey, I'm a senior vice president. I'm making all this money. You coming?" It don't work that way. If that's the case, I'll be senior vice president right now if it worked on my money. It don't work that way. It worked on based on your vision. People don't care how much money you make. People don't even care how much you know till they find how much you care. So when you promote the people as a mentor, this is the leadership call this morning. As you promote the people as a mentor, never tell people what they want to hear. You tell them what they need to hear. I don't care if they don't like you. Let me tell you right now, my team, we have a love and hate relationship sometimes. Sometimes they love me. Sometimes I'm not concerned about none of that. See, I'm doing my job. And when you're doing your job at the highest level, listen, guys, don't never talk to the low-hanging fruit people. When you talk to people and you got to pamper people, ladies and gentlemen, you're giving them 25% of the information. When you got to pamper people, you're giving them 50% of the information. You know, First Lady Tansy Bratton is on the line today. I want to show you guys something real quick. First Lady Bratton is on the line right now. She's on the line. I got a few more minutes here, guys. I'm almost wrapped up, right? She's on the line right now, First Lady Bratton right now, out of the Miami, Florida marketplace, right? Her and her husband came into the convention in Orlando, Florida as guests. They was guests when they came in, okay? When they left, they was business partners. This is me and her and her husband. And with Robert Stephan, I had brought him backstage to meet Robert Stefanowski. He's a pastor, apostle. You know, he have a following of people. Him and his wife, beautiful people, so you guys know. All right, and now 5 days after convention, he became an executive. We're looking forward to promoting his wife. She's on the line right now to executive in the next 24 to 48 hours. They started a team in North Carolina. Those people got a big meeting on Friday. Looking forward to promoting those people. Matter of fact, they should be executive by Friday, so you guys know. This all happened since the convention, ladies and gentlemen. This all just took place since the convention. He came in as a guest. Him and his wife both joined the business. We're going to be going to Miami, Florida. We're going to be going over to North Carolina. It's so many different things taking place, so you guys know. But when I promoted the convention to him and his wife, I pulled over in my car. Listen real closely. A week and a half or 2 weeks prior to him making the decision to come, I pulled over in the car. I was in the car. Remember, I was at the car wash. Before I went in the car, I pulled over, and I rolled down my windows. And I said, "Pastor, you got a minute?" And I'm telling you, when I said, "You got a minute?" he said, "Yes." I went to promoting like I lost my mind. It's going to be unbelievable. You got to be there. Papa, whatever y'all need to do, rearrange your schedule. Do whatever you have to do. They show up. I said, "You got to be at the whole convention." So I said, "Apostle, what did you like about this convention?" He said, "Man, that church service, man, that pastor up there preaching." He said, "I can't believe y'all got church service in the middle of a business convention." So what if I would have said, "Well, just come on Friday and check it out. Come on Saturday, and after Saturday you can leave." No, I need you to stay for the entire convention. And that's what happened. Look at the results and what's going to take place. I anticipate this is going to be a 30-day regional coordinator story So you guys know, which is going to catapult the person and invite him to the business to regional director. It's so many different things happen when people catch the vision on what's going on. Let me give you guys a couple other things here. This is phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen. We are jacked up. I got to give this to you because I don't get this to you. You need to know this. There's four stages of learning as far as promoting the events and understanding the power of it. Understanding the power of your business, your industry. There's 4 stages of learning. For all you new people on the line, you're not going to get this in one setting. All you people that have been on the line right now, you've been around for some years, you're going to say, which one am I? Which one I need to get better in? And how I need to teach my team so I can get better. The first one's called unconscious incompetent. What does this mean? You do not understand how to do the business. Unconscious incompetent. You do not understand how to do the business. You're brand new. You're trying to figure this out. We got different lingos like PZM and PBR, and we got different things that we say and we do. Why do we say reserve a line or reserve a seat? So you don't understand the business, that you're learning the business. You don't understand it. And then we have conscious competent, all right? So you guys know. You recognize, all right, that you don't understand how to do the business. See, now you're conscious, you're aware. You know what? I heard that in the training. I need to say that more. I didn't know I was supposed to say that. That's why training is important. That's why promoting the events. That's why you can't, for the leaders online, when you're promoting the event, I promote the event the same way all the time. It's going to be unbelievable. You're going to hear from the hot beat of the company, the co-founder of the company. Why? Because I want my people to say the same exact thing that I'm saying. So you guys, but if I change it up every time I talk, what I'm doing, I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about leader. I sound like I'm straggling the fence leader. I sound like I'm not solid in my language. But when you say the same thing over and over and over and over, now your people start saying it, so you guys know. So conscious and competent is you recognize, I now recognize I do not know the business, okay? Conscious competent. You now understand the business, all right, and you concentrate on doing it. I now know how to do effective presentation. I know how to promote events effective. I know how to talk to people effective. See, guys, you have to learn. We're in the people business. People say everywhere I go, everybody think they're my best friend. I'm in the people business. So I practice every day. I get in the mirror in the morning when I brush my teeth. I go like this. I get my cheeks ready because I got to smile. You about to go to the public, brother. You got to smile. You got to go to the public. You are your business. You are your business. It's like church is you. You're your business. You don't have a brick and mortar. You are the brick and mortar. So how does your mortar look? How do you look? How do you dress? How do you operate? You got to smile, 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 smile. Even when you don't want to smile, you got to smile. Because so now you're aware. So you're conscious, competent. You now understand the business and you concentrate on doing it. I know how to do it. I know how to get customers. I know how to lead people. Let me concentrate on what makes money. Last thing, unconscious competent. You are now the expert. And you can teach the business while doing other tasks. What does that mean? You can do a powwow with your team. At the same exact time, you can be on the phone getting someone as a customer and doing a powwow at the same time. You can be doing a presentation in front of the room and also stop in the middle of your presentation, tell the people, make sure those guests sign into the sign-in sheet, and go back and do your training. See, now you are unconscious, competent. You are flat out dangerous in business in a good way. You're excited. You know what you're doing. You know where you're going. The vision's in place. And you're unconscious and competent. I'm unconscious with it. It's like shooting a foul shot. I can shoot it with my eyes closed. There was a game, Michael Jordan was in the middle of a playoff game. Now, the regular season, that's fine. He was in the middle of a playoff game and got to the foul line and closed his eyes and made a foul shot because he's unconscious, competent. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. I know how to make it happen. I'm a champion. I'm going to win. See, that's when you know that you know that you know. It don't matter who comes, who goes, who talk, who don't talk. It's totally irrelevant. You are unconscious, competent, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the 4 stages of learning and promoting and doing what you got to do. Next thing I want to close you guys out with, this is phenomenal. Man, we're so excited about what's going on because lives are being changed every single solitary day, so you guys know. I'm going to run through this. I'm gonna do this another time when I'm on the call with you guys. I'm just gonna run through this. Five expectation of a leader. Develop your skills. Number one, learning how to present the business, learn how to present yourself, learning how to present the opportunity. You just see, me and Mr. Thomas been knowing each other, so you guys know, over a quarter of a century. So when I saw him at the convention, he had a bunch of new people around him. He saw me at the convention. I had some people around me, which is a bunch of new people. We already knew exactly what to say to each other. We knew exactly what to say to each other's people. See, it's not just doing a presentation. It's presenting the presentation well, presenting yourself, presenting, because you're presenting God, your family, then your business. That's the order right there. God, your family, then, so you're presenting yourself in a different level. See, I've been through the good, the bad, and the indifference in business. So presenting the opportunity, learn how to do effective presentation. Closing volume. How do you close volume? There's all kinds of ways to close volume. Closing volume with getting new business partners and customers. All right, business partners, new customers. Closing people for the pre-registration, so you guys know. Listen real closely. By Sunday, this Sunday coming up, I'll be the #1 regional director and open my open line in ACN. Why do I say that? I just said it. I am. I just said it. Now, I am. Now, if I'm not #1, I'm not going to be #1 because I'm not doing the job. I am going to be #1. I am. See, if you don't put it out in the atmosphere, it's never going to happen. I don't even know, but I put it out in the atmosphere. Where's these people coming from? I'll find out between now and Sunday. So you got to develop your skills in training. It ain't just about getting in front of the room reading slides. You need to develop your training. All right. How do you develop your training? Go to training, take notes, ask questions, ask your men. Hey, what about this? I was thinking about saying it, though. I need to say it this way. Always tell people, say it like this, say it like that. Don't say it like this, don't say it like this. Train, solve problems. Problems are gonna happen. We're dealing with people. My God, listen, I was putting out fires all weekend long at the convention, but nobody never knew it. You got to be able to solve problems because you're in business, you're dealing with people, problems are going to come up. Number 5, identify and develop other leaders. How do you identify a leader? Just listen. Sometimes as a leader, you got to know how to be quiet and listen and pay attention. Doing all that talking, this is me at the convention. I'm paying attention to my existing leaders and upcoming leaders. And I hustle. I do a lot of conversation hustles. What they over there talking about in that huddle? I go over there and I ear hustle. If someone's talking negative and one of my leaders feed into that, let me talk to you for a second. You can't feed into that at all. And I'm dead serious about that. I don't care who you are. You cannot feed into that. You got to shun that right there at the door. See? Identify. You're identifying people and developing others to be successful in this company, so you guys know. I'm going to give you this is I'm going to give you guys this right here. And the team that I'm working with, they already know this, but I'm going to give it to you guys anyway. Look at this right here, guys. I got to give it to you. In my closing part. Don't beg anyone to get on the ark. Just keep building and let everyone know the rain is coming. Don't beg nobody to get on the ark, but just keep building and letting everyone know the rain is coming. It ain't rained in 40 years and 40 nights. What is you doing, Noah? I'm building an ark because the rain is coming. See, sometimes when God gives you your vision, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to have all the naysayers. And sometimes the naysayers is your family and friends, the people that's closest to you. Those are the family and friends around you that'll tell you that, how can this happen? It's never happened for us. Nobody's never made $1 million in our family. Nobody's never made 6 figures in our family. Nobody's never been financially free. Nobody's never been a vice president of nothing. How can this possible? When I'm not worried about what you're saying. I am told me that I'm getting ready to do this. So I'm going to do it with you or without you. And you can sit back and watch me or you can join. But I'm going to do this with you or without you. I can't come to the family reunion. I can't come to the family function. I can't go to the gala at this time. Give me about 2 or 3 years. I'll be back. But right now, I'm building something. Whether you want to be a PC, when God gives you vision, he doesn't give to everybody else. He give it to you. And so you got to stop looking for other people. Here's what you do. You build. You build, you paint the vision, you build the vision, you promote the events, And here's what God does. He sends the right people into your midst. And the same people that's been around you for years, they might not even hear because your voice done got numb. But for whatever reason, when the right people show up, you say it one time and they get it and they run with the vision. I'm telling you what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Don't beg anyone to get on the ark. Just keep building and let everyone know the rain is coming, ladies and gentlemen. And what is the rain? Customers on a massive level, business partners on a massive level, pre-registration on a massive level. And you just keep talking, keep building, keep promoting. Next event, next event, next event, next event, next event. Nobody joined the call, keep promoting. Next event. Nobody's coming to the meeting, next event. Nobody's showing up, next event. No promotions, keep promoting, keep promoting. You are one recruit away from your business totally exploding and going to another level, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, Jesus was one person. Obama was one person. Ray Kroc was one person. Michael Jordan was one person. Put your name in that list, and you are one person. And I'm telling you right now, you're the right person for the assignment. Great things are going to happen for you, and your business is going to explode, ladies and gentlemen, because I am. I am. Don't beg no one to get on the ark. Just keep building and letting them know the rain is coming. I'm going to turn this call back over to you.